Morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Hans, sorry to break your... I don't want to get you too excited, but... Oh, well, the expected move was $30. It's only moved 17. Just, the implied volatility is going to likely affect your puts if this thing doesn't move down lower. So just keep that in mind. I would beg. Yeah, you might lose a little on it this morning. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The implied volatility in those contracts is going to hurt it a little bit. You should probably still be green if you're up 7K. Then, yeah. Just know that it might hurt it a little this morning. Implied volatility is gonna, if it doesn't go down anymore, the IV crush is gonna affect your contracts. Just to let you know. I don't wanna rain on your parade. Just I'm letting you know what to expect. So, anyways, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? I have to make this one relatively short, like 8:30ish. I have to do something before market open. But we're still going to do everything that we usually do, talk about the futures, talk about everything, and go over what I'm looking at. So let's jump into the schedule here. So the schedule is looking pretty good. So we got some really nice stuff. What if you were to grab puts today if the downside continues? Yes, you can definitely play the downside if it continues today, for sure. That's something that I'll actually be looking at. So that's sort of what we'll talk about in today's video, today's live stream. So futures, we have a very nice flag pattern breaking out here on the futures, like we've been talking about for about a week now. So we've been watching that flag pattern form, and eventually it broke out. Nelk, yeah, I've been watching them for a long time. So basically, since what days would I? Basically, since them driving around in the Scion with 9-0, going to like Motel 6 and acting as Motel 6 employees. Those days. So a long time ago. It's crazy to see what they've been able to build. It's pretty motivating, pretty astonishing, and really unbelievable to see what they have been, what they became. Crazy. So futures, look at that. Facebook took about 110% yesterday on a Facebook trade. It was 116% off Facebook yesterday, all within yesterday, using the 20-day SMA as an entry point. I'll show you guys why I took that entry today. And if you're in the Discord chat, congratulations. Here it was. Really nice. I mean, we got in around 10 o'clock yesterday at $2.45. So it wasn't a big dollar amount, just a really good trade. Targeting 360, and we got out here about 116% on this call. And that 360 price target was... The 360 price target was 48 cents off its high of the day yesterday. So really, really happy with that trade yesterday. But we'll go over that. ROKU, we'll take a look at ROKU. Pulled back to a really nice level on the daily chart because of earnings. MRNA, we'll look at that one. AMD, I want to show you how I've been tracking AMD, how I've been watching to see if it's going to continue or if it's going to take a little bit of a dip. I'm going to show you guys the hourly chart, and it's going to show you everything. It's going to show you exactly what you need to be looking at on AMD to know whether there's going to be more upside. Hans, thank you, man. Appreciate the support on the channel. Really, really appreciate it. If you need anything, let me know. Welcome to the priority members. Should I name that something else? You guys think of something. AMD, we did that. PayPal, I'm currently in a swing trade on PayPal. I'm back into PayPal. I took an L on the first try, and I'm looking at it again, and it's starting to look like there's some more confirmation. So I did take it once again. I'll show you why in today's live stream. Uber, Uber pulling back to an extremely nice technical level. If you guys look at the daily chart, the 4-hour, we talked about this level that it pulled back to perfectly. So we'll look at that today. And then Apple is creating a very nice wedge formation. Apple holding up, NASDAQ in a flag pattern, holding up as well. And Apple is looking pretty good. I want to show you guys, it's sort of dormant right now, not really moving. I think people are forgetting about it. And there could be a nice move coming. So we'll look at Apple, and that will be if the NASDAQ can hold up. So that's our schedule. Thanks to MSI once again for everything here. Computer, mouse, keyboard. Shout out to MSI. If you guys want to check out their products, down in the description below. So with all of that said, good morning, guys. Desi disciples, and let's go ahead and jump into this. So here is the NASDAQ, and this is the flag. This is the flag that I've been talking about. So if we go to the daily chart right here, you'll notice is that we have a very nice beginning of a flag breakout here. So we had a little bit of consolidation. Oh yeah, Roblox. Yeah, good, Kevin. I forgot about that one. We'll take a look at Roblox. So NASDAQ, nice hold here around the 4-hour, on the 20 SMA, 1, 2, 3, 4, beautiful hold, multiple times here in the 20 SMA, and a nice push through this resistance right here. Right here, if you go to the 4-hour, we can see this even better. Look at how beautiful this little flag breakout could be right now on the NASDAQ. It looks perfect. We're getting a very nice push through right now. We just need to see this break right through these all-time highs today, and that would complete our formation, complete our flag breakout here on the NASDAQ. Looks very good this morning. Just around 30 points off all-time highs, so very possible to see this move. Let's see if we can get it. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get it, see if we can get that breakout. Very nice flag move. And if this continues, I would expect there to be strength on a lot of other tech stocks. So PayPal, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, all should have strength if this NASDAQ gets this move today. So that's the NASDAQ. That is what we've been watching all week. If you guys have been tuning into the live streams, you know I have been watching this flag pattern all week. And it looks like it is working out fantastic. So congratulations to anyone that's been playing this. ES looks a little bit more sideways than the NASDAQ right now. ES pretty stuck here. Nice support though, around 43.80. Really nice support around 43.80. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then resistance turning into support. Very nice. Want to see that hold. And then at this point, you just want to see that breakout here above 44.20. That's where you want to see the SPY. If the NASDAQ is strong today, I'm sure you're going to get a nice move on the SPY as well. If all of that happens, then hopefully we get that push through 44.20. So that's what I'd be watching today, 44.20, and you want to hold that 43.80. Dow Jones. Mike Jones. So here we go, Dow. This one's been tough, guys. I mean, I write a news article on a bi-week or every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I write a news article that I send out to everyone. I don't know if anyone knows about that. It's about 200 people in there that get these articles. But I have had absolutely nothing to say about the Dow for almost 2 weeks now. It's just, there's nothing going on here. Look at this. So this is very interesting. I just continue to watch it. I mean, that's all you can really do right now, and just see where this sort of works out. But I mean, there is just nothing going on here on the Dow Jones. I mean, this is just up and down, no movement for how many days here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the last 10 days we have moved within a, what is that? About a 200-point range here on the Dow, which is very small for the Dow. So we'll see, guys. I mean, right now the Dow is having a tough time here. Yeah, I know. Who's Dow Jones and why is he worth that much? I don't know. It's a good question. So we'll see. But right now, all I'd be watching is to see if this thing can hold the 20 SMA. And if it can't hold the 20 SMA, maybe it comes down to the 50 here. But I don't know. You guys like the Mike Jones reference? So we'll see. I mean, this is difficult. I mean, I'm just gonna be watching this 20 SMA, see if that holds up. If this pattern is, if the pattern continues today, what you're gonna want to see is a big green day here, because you're just gonna see a big green candle, right? And then you're gonna see another red candle, like we've been seeing, red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle. That's all we've been seeing. So 20 SMA, that's what I'd watch. After that, 50 SMA as support. It could mean that it goes up, that it could be ready for a pop. It could mean that you just don't know the direction. That's what I'm trying to. But yeah, it could be squeezing, Java. Mocha Frat, great name. Yeah, I mean, it could be squeezing. It could be getting ready for the next big move. It's hard to tell which direction, right? I have no idea which direction this is gonna go. I do have more of a feeling on the NASDAQ going up because of the flag breakout. I also have a good feeling about the SPY going up because of the support down below. So maybe if those work out, then the Dow can get some sympathy, and maybe this move is up here. And also we know that over the history, the upside is a little bit more common. Just looking at this chart on the daily, I think you can say the upside is a little bit more common than the downside. So that's that. Tesla, Space, DraftKings. Yeah, I'll get to those. Tesla. Let me jump through some of these here. So Facebook, guys, look at the daily chart. This is why I took this trade today or yesterday. Daily chart. We pulled back to the daily chart. We pulled back to some really nice previous structure here in this market, right around this area, finding some really nice support right here. We broke, we retested, we held the 20 SMA, and yesterday we got a beautiful move off of it. That's the only analysis that I was doing for my trade yesterday. I was just keeping it simple. I was looking at break and retest, 20 SMA hold, and very, very, very nice. You can see how we had 1, 2, 3, triple top, holding as support. Look at what happened when we came back down to it. We took a few days, we consolidated, very nice break and retest, holding resistance as support. Very nice push off the 20 SMA. And that is all you need to do in trading. If you can find these technical levels and try to trade off of them, then there could be nice trades there for you. So very nice push yesterday. Did get a little bit lucky with how fast this thing moved. I didn't expect how quick this was going to move. I was confident in the upside, but I did not expect this type of move yesterday. I mean, right around 11:20, something happened on Facebook where a lot of volume came in and it just rocketed up. So, I mean, I was happy to be in it, very happy with the profits. Looks like it can continue today. The reason I took profits at 360 is because I wasn't trying to mess around with this resistance in this area. There's resistance. I was thinking these triple tops could be around 360, that the resistance may start to come in. You also have this previous top here, and you're sort of at that top again. So I was a little bit careful with the 360 and just wanted to take profits at that level. When you come into these trades, have profit targets based off technical analysis. A lot of people ask me this, how do you know when to take profits? What I do is I come into the trade with a profit target using technical analysis. I'm using previous tops, previous resistance as my profit target. If it gets close to it or even taps it, I'm taking my profits. And if you stick to that rule, I promise you will not go broke. If you continue to take your profits at important resistance levels, you're taking money, you're profiting. I promise you won't lose money that way. So that's it. This wasn't with shares. This is with an option contract. Wayne, if you want to become a priority member, there's a button that says join down below. You can press that. Roku. All right, Roku. 4-hour chart. Where is Roku falling back to on earnings? It's falling back right to previous resistance. One here, which was support. This works, support, and support. So, could Roku be the next one to consolidate here around $380 and then start to push back higher off of this very big earnings dip? I think absolutely yes, it can. On top of that, I'm looking at this little uptrend right here. So you guys can see, look at that uptrend there on Roku. I'm pretty sure we've already charted this level out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth touch of that uptrend. Previous resistance turning into support. This is a fantastic opportunity here on Roku. I'm not saying buy it today and don't look at it ever again. I'm saying wait to see if there's earnings, if there's confirmation to the upside. Wait to see if there's any type of buyer stepping in. If there is, this could be a very nice play. If you go to the daily chart, there is going to be a gap down here. The daily chart does not show this price action yet. The price is currently 388, which is down here. And there's going to be a gap here on the daily chart once this opens. So if you're looking for a trade, if you're looking for something to watch Roku on this earnings dip, down to previous resistance, turning into support on an uptrend. Let's see if it's on anything on the daily chart. A little bit below the 50-day. Maybe it tries to reclaim that 50-day right here. But you're definitely going to have that 100-day support down below. So if this thing dips a little bit more, which is totally possible, watch the 100 SMA down here as support. So you're getting a discount. You're getting that earnings discount. This is the time where I think you try to look for those trades back to the upside. And that is why I've been taking some of these trades. And if you watch my videos, you know that's why I explained for all that. So Roku, a great opportunity. MRNA. So MRNA, in my opinion, looks to be getting a little bit into a blow-off top. If you guys don't know what a blow-off top is, it's like the last day or two that are just crazy until it just starts to really give up. It's called a blow-off top. It's when it's just like two of the strongest days, one or two of the strongest days before, the end of the move. And you can see these last moves right here. Look at these last two daily candles. 1 and 2, huge moves here on MRNA. And bigger than any other daily candle here throughout this entire move. So is this a blow-off top? Is earnings going to be the end of this move? Potentially. Right now, you're sort of down. You're down about $15, which is within what was expected. Maybe it gives a little bit more of a dip, or it just gets bought up. I don't know. It's hard to say. MRNA is just crazy, but it's definitely getting a little extended here. I mean, this is crazy. This is a nuts move here on MRNA. Can it continue? Absolutely. Is the downside going to be epic and probably a good time to try to take advantage of the downside? I also believe that, yes. I think there will be nice downside here. Earnings came out this morning. You can see if we go to the 1 minute, we're getting a little bit of a dip. Not much. AMC. I mean, what about AMC? You want to look at it? So pullback. It's already getting bought up here this morning, so we shall see. But either way, this run has been quite the run here. On MRNA. And we will see what happens after earnings. I'm starting to think that these two candles are a blow-off top. That's why I'm bringing it up today. I'm thinking that this might be close to the end due to this huge last 2 days. So that's MRNA. Earnings this morning. See what happens. See if you can play that back to the downside. Another one that has been crazy is AMD. Now, the thing that I've been watching on AMD, which has held so nicely here, is this 20-day hourly chart at the 20 SMA. Look at how many times AMD has bounced off of this line. You've started back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and look where you are today. 7. If AMD bounces off this 20 SMA once again here, just like it's done every other time in the last 2 weeks, you are going to get another move here on AMD. Now, if it does not bounce off this 20 SMA and it does not push above like it has every other time, then it's going to dip. This could, when this thing gives up the 20 SMA, that will be likely the end of this move, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. That's just me using the technicals. But I think we were here on Tuesday, or it was even Monday here in the live stream, and we were looking at this exact same pre-market. We were looking at the pre-market coming right back into the 20. Pre-market right back into the 20. What is the pre-market doing today? Right back into the 20. Is this another beautiful bounce here on AMD up to 125s, 130s? Totally possible. Totally possible. So watch it out of the gates this morning. Usually these moves come in right in the morning. You guys can see it's the exact same pattern every time. It's morning moves, afternoon slides, morning moves, afternoon slides, morning moves, afternoon slides, morning move, afternoon slide, morning move, afternoon slide, morning move, afternoon slide. It's the same exact thing over and over again. So keep an eye on this one. See what it does. See if it gives you that morning move. If the morning move is below the 20 SMA, then that's very different, and that is breaking the trend that we are currently on. The current, look at these bounces. It's pretty astonishing. 1 hour. That's the 1 hour chart. So next, PayPal. So I took a PayPal trade a little early, lost some money on it. I took it right back in, I think it was right around here when it came back towards 277, which I thought was going to hold because of these previous levels. Did not, dipped a little more, but now I really like this this hold here. You see these last two green candles, which is also right in the area of these previous highs. So it is holding. It is still holding. It is still holding this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, holding this level. Would like to see this start to move back up into this gap. If I, the really reach target here would be to fill this gap around 296. I don't think we're going to get all the way back up to there. I think you'd have better chances trying to move back up to this 288, 287, which is right here at these previous lows. And then it's also right back where this gap ended and the sell-off started to begin. So you can see the gap ended right here around 288. So I like it. I like this hold. I like the two green candles. That's good confirmation. This morning, I think PayPal's doing pretty well. Yeah, it is. So nice pre-market here on PayPal. I am in 820, 280 call on PayPal. So I got some time. I got about 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm looking to see if PayPal can go in the money for me. Nice move this morning on PayPal. Let's go to the 15-minute. And you guys can see this is the circle we drew. Let's delete that. It's a little big. So 1, 2, 3, triple bottom, starting to push higher. I'm looking to see if PayPal can continue off this level. That's my trade. That's my earnings dip. That's the big dip off ER. Looking for that that bullish confirmation. You can see the last two daily candles are starting to come in, and a nice little push. I have 820 calls on PayPal. 280. This is the last time I'm gonna do this because I see that you guys probably just joined the Discord. So PayPal August 20th 280 calls, and that's the last time I say that. So Uber, and Hans, I'll get to DraftKings in space and Tesla. Just 1 sec. Let me get through some of this. All right, so Uber. We were watching this exact level, right? Remember, if you guys watched the live streams, you remember we were watching this level. If it breaks this level, we go down to this level right here. Well, let me show you what happened today. I'll go to the 4-hour chart. Look at where we are. So let me go to the 360 and look at where Uber has come to. Very, very clean, perfect TA. Love to see it. So really nice. Pull back to this 338 level, right where this previous structure point on the market is. We broke that 43. Earnings brought us down to 38. Do we find support here? I'm not really sure. I don't like trading Uber. I don't like Uber. I think it's a company that's under a lot of pressure. I don't see the pull to even look at this stock. Why not just trade PayPal, trade Apple, trade Amazon, trade Tesla, trade Roku, trade AMD, trade Nvidia? Why trade Uber? What's the point? There's no point, in my opinion. Just focus on the good companies. Focus on the companies that will go up because they have great fundamentals. The technicals work out. There's a lot of people in it. Don't come and try to be the genius that trades Uber. I just don't see the reason. Now, if you disagree with me, totally fine. I'm just sharing with you guys everyone has different beliefs here in the market. That's my belief. There's no reason to come and trade Uber if you are a trader when you can just go ahead and trade the large cap tech stocks that have great technical analysis that continue to move higher because their fundamentals are strong. Whereas with Uber, I have no idea how their fundamentals are. I can't imagine them being very good right now. And I don't think Uber makes money either. So, that's Uber. That's my feeling. Don't agree with it. Fine. If you want to be a long-term investor, that's also fine. If you have, if you believe in it long-term. But I just don't try to reinvent the wheel, guys. So Uber's Uber. It's moving back down to that 38. Just wanted to show you guys today because it moved back down to that level. Wayne, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Priority member. Thank you, Wayne. Hopefully you've been enjoying the streams, and I appreciate you supporting me. So last but not least, Apple, before we get into some of the stuff you guys want to look at. Again, if you guys are just jumping on, I do need to jump out of here a little bit earlier today. I have to make a quick run before the market opens, so I've got a little bit of a time constraint here. Just got a lot of stuff going on in the mornings now. So here is Apple. Devin, shout out to Devin for being a member. Thanks, Devin, for supporting. So here's Apple, guys. Actually, let me go to the 4-hour. Here's Apple, right? Etsy's chart. I'll do that in a second. I know they moved down on earnings too. So Apple, nice little wedge, right? 1, 2, 3. Top 1, 2, potentially 3 here. So will Apple break out of this wedge with some NASDAQ strength? I think yes. If the NASDAQ breaks out today, jobless claims at 8:30? Yeah. See, I got so much shit to do this morning that sometimes you get a lot of things to do. Earnings calendar. Or not earnings calendar, economic calendar. Yeah, you do have jobless claims at 8:30. Wow. All right, so I'll stay on like 5 minutes. 8:35, I'll have to run. We'll just see what the reaction is. All right, but anyways, Apple, nice move. Pushing through this wedge potentially on NASDAQ strength. I would definitely be watching this, guys. This is what I would be watching here on Apple. If you're looking at Apple, check this out. Press that like button for me if you could, guys. Snow, real quick, Snow, just because I'm in a trade on Snow. Before we get into DraftKings, Space, and Tesla for Hans. And also, we'll look at Etsy. And yeah, so good. All right, so here's Snow. And I am in a trade. I am down on it as of right now, which, unfortunate to see this move down lower. But the one thing that I like about Snow right now, at least right now, is that we are holding this level right here. We're holding this 1, 2, this previous resistance right here from Monday. We're holding it as support. So today, all that I want to see is a break, a hold of this level. If this level breaks today and moves lower, I'm going to have to cut it and take my loss. That's basically all I'm watching here on Snow. So that's Snow. Yeah, quickly Etsy. Just because Etsy had earnings, if we go to the 4-hour, you can see Etsy. I was watching some of these previous levels. One here, we did break through it. What I would just watch, guys, is to see if it holds these previous levels right here. So this is all sort of gone. I would just watch to see if it holds these previous levels, which is right here and all right here, and also trying to hold that level right now. So we're falling back down into some previous chop, which could hold as support. That's what I would be watching. Okay, so Tesla. Tesla has a nice little flag pattern. Now, I'm a little bit cautious of it because Tesla has so much problems. Yeah, Roblox. Tesla has so many problems here, when it hits these previous levels. So you can see we're starting to flag, just a slight flag here on the hourly. We did start to break through it, and we hold it above. So can this flag hold, and can we start to push back towards this 727? That's what I'd be looking for. If this flag does not hold, and we come back down and break 700, then you're definitely in some, you're under some pressure here. But you definitely, if you're ultimate bullish, if you're short-term bullish, you want to see this flag hold, and you want to see us push up to 727. That's what I would say for Tesla in the short term. You want to see this uptrend also hold. So you have either, this flag, or you can even just keep an eye on this uptrend that has formed. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that uptrend breaks, then you guys know. This is gonna come back down. You need to hold this uptrend for this to hold up. If it does not, then you're probably gonna get a move lower. Roblox. I wanted to make sure to look at this, and thank you for reminding me, because this could potentially be a fantastic trade setting up. Look at this daily chart on Roblox. This is the daily chart. This is the last 2 months. We've got jobless claims coming out soon, so if you guys see it, let me know. But really, really nice potential breakout of this flag here for almost 2 months. Look at this daily candle from yesterday. So we need to see this continue. But Roblox, this could be nice. This is a very nice formation. This is a very nice hold of this previous level right here. You guys can see this is not just a flag. It's also a very nice previous resistance turning into support. This is resistance. This is a triple bottom at resistance. That proves there is support there. So there is definitely support here around 76. And there's a push yesterday through this level. So we go to the 4 hour. We can see we did get through it. We're having a little bit of trouble to hold it as of right now. So I think you're going to want to wait for a little bit more confirmation. But if we can get that breakout of this flag, this could be a great trade. So jobless claims down 14K. So 385. So basically flat, huh? Yeah, this Roblox is setting up pretty nice. Thanks, guys, for shouting out those numbers. What's the market doing here? So looks like initial reaction is slightly down. That could affect our bull flag breakout, of course, if that actually continues down. So initial reaction looks to be not much on the DELL, and basically nothing on the ES. ES is so choppy in the 1 minute, you can't even look at it. I mean, right now, nothing crazy. Looks like the market hasn't really been reacting to these jobless claims much lately. So as of right now, I don't see anything to be concerned of. We'll have to wait to see how this settles in. But right now, I think we're okay. We'll see how this settles in. All right, so I got to do SPCE for Hans, and then I got to do, what else was it that you wanted? SPCE and DraftKings. I actually like DraftKings. So SPCE, I don't know. I mean, this is a difficult one, man, Hans. I mean, it's a momentum stock, so I don't know if I would be trusting technical analysis with it. I would just be, watching to see if it, gets a pump. That's really all there is. Maybe you watch this little uptrend it's on right here. But yeah, SBC is more of a momentum play, so I wouldn't really focus on technicals too much there. So daily chart on DraftKings. Whoops, no order entry. Daily chart on DraftKings. This thing's in pretty under a lot of pressure. Sort of a head and shoulders, long-term head and shoulders pattern. I probably wouldn't touch DraftKings to the upside until you get this breakout above 56. That's really the only time I'd touch DraftKings, and that's just. But until then, I probably wouldn't even touch it. I mean, unless you're trying to do something else, play it to the downside. I would just. I'm going to be waiting until we get this move, because this move through 56. If you get this breakout, that's going to be a nice move, right? But until then, this thing's pretty, just like dead money. You don't want to be putting your money into these stocks that are just sort of sliding lower. Now, you could get a dip down to this 42 and try to buy that dip back towards this uptrend. You can see that it's been sort of doing that, right? So it's been sort of doing this pattern. So if you buy a dip here down to 42, maybe that's a great opportunity. 1, 2, 3. So nice little opportunity down here to 42. If you get that dip, maybe you buy that dip here for a little bit of a trade. But until 55 breaks, 56, I don't know. I don't think I'd really be touching it. So you can see, look at that little formation I drew there. So very clean, just a really nice trend to the downside. If this continues, I would be staying away. Maybe you buy the dips, like I just said. Maybe that's your play. Or you can try to get that breakout. That's DraftKings. So press that like button, guys. If you can, I'd appreciate it. I'll stick around for, let me just do 2 more. I feel bad for heading out. So Affirm, I see you guys talking about, and let's do Affirm and Airbnb. I like those 2. Affirm and Airbnb, and that's going to be it, guys. So thank you again for being here. If you could, press that like button. I'd appreciate that very, very much. Affirm is one that's interesting. The reason I like Affirm is because you have that news that came out about what is it called? Pay Later. What is the company called that Square acquired? Anyways, doesn't really matter the name of it. But Affirm could be one that's starting to getting some momentum too. You can see we had a little bit of a double bottom here in the past. You got a lot of volume coming in. So maybe a nice push here through this 70. You have some resistance here, which I would be careful of. You know, this looks pretty tough. 1, 2, and you're finding resistance here again. So at this point, Affirm, I wouldn't. You want to be a little bit patient here. This thing is still not in the clear. Afterpay, thank you. It's not in the clear. You're still sort of struggling. The only thing that I like for it right now is that you are sort of, you know, you're not really on this downtrend anymore. You're starting to consolidate sideways. So nice consolidation, you know, on Affirm. You have a nice little sideways movement here. You have nice support here, a nice low, a higher low at 56. A little bit of a double bottom. Now, you need to break this level. You need to break this 70. That's for sure. You need to break it. You need to retest it, and then you need to get that push. This is what you need, right? You need to get this breakout here as confirmation. You're gonna have a lot of levels here, you know, that are gonna act as a lot of resistance to the upside. So maybe you get something like this, right? So maybe you get this breakout, you hit this resistance, you get that pullback, you hold the previous resistance as support, and then you get your nice move. So you see this previous resistance right here, right there, you see that? That right here, you've pushed through it, hit that resistance, pull back, hold the previous resistance as support, and then nice push through. This is what I would wait for. You want to wait for this to formulate. You want to wait for this to take formation, and then you play it. Don't just play it because it's getting a small pump over the last 2 days. My opinion, of course. Airbnb, honestly, very, very similar. Airbnb, you know, nice little double bottom, trying to hold up. It's going to need to break these levels here. You have a lot of resistance up here. It's going to need to break these levels before you get a move. So wait for this level to break here on Airbnb. If it breaks, then I think you have room up to the 170s, these previous lows right here. So that's really all that I have for Airbnb. Just wait to see if it breaks the 155s. If it does, then you get your move up to 170. The SPY is at the beginning of this video, so if you want, after I end the stream, you can rewatch my analysis on the S&P. So thank you guys. It's 8:40. I usually stay until around 8:50, but I gotta run real quick. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Some really nice potential swing trades out there, guys. I'm in PayPal right now. I like it a lot. That Roblox looks really good as well. That daily chart. ROKU just pulled back for us. Really nice as well. Etsy pulled back for us. So a lot of pullbacks on the market. Amazon is still setting up really beautifully. So hold on. So keep an eye on those. All these pullbacks on these tech stocks. If the NASDAQ can push through, which it looks like it's actually recovering right now. Yeah, it is recovering nicely actually. So NASDAQ's starting to recover here. So let's see. Can the NASDAQ push through? Can we get that move? Can we get some of these tech stocks to rebound? Very, very possible. Keep an eye on those. Thank you guys again for being here. If you want, subscribe to the channel. Press that like button for me. Let's try to get to 300 likes. If you want to join the Discord chat where we trade live every day, down in the description below. If you want to join the channel here on YouTube, and support the channel, become a priority member, you can press that join button down below as well. So thank you guys for being here every day. I see a lot of familiar faces. It feels really nice. I'm really, I'm motivated to come here on a daily basis to help you guys out. Also to help myself out. This helps me. Don't think it. I enjoy this too. This helps me for my day. After I get off this live stream, I'm ready to go. I've looked at all my charts. I'm ready to go. Ready to get, look at some plays. So I'm happy to be here, share my experience with you guys. So if you could, press that like button for that. And I hope to see you guys in the next stream tomorrow. Peace out.